Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. Please take this moment now with helping me. Click here, subscribe. Next, click this bell. Next, ensure to click all. This helps you receive a notification when I posted my next videos. Next, click this thumbs up button after every time you watch my video. This pushes it up in the engagement ratings and means it will be suggested to more people, therefore is likely to get more views to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate that. I also have a Patreon page. Click show more. Scroll down. This link here, my Patreon, click on it. Select the membership. With this membership, you'll get access to all this information. Very good content. Saturday, May 5th, 5:11 p.m. Let's identify who the winners are, who the leaderships are, where the bad performance are, and who you should be investing in. Look at the equity indexes first. Each candle will be a week. Let's identify if we're trending or an acceleration. Let's identify if we're making new highs or if we're almost making new highs. Look at the S&P 500. It's red for the week, did not make a new high, and it's inside this consolidation, which is above this trend. That's good. The NASDAQ 100 broke below the consolidation. It's trending down. The Dow Jones Industrial Average made an all-time new high, so it's trending up. The Russell 2000 is in a consolidation. Yeah, red for the week, but still in consolidation. The Dow Transports, that's trending, new high for the year. The Dow Utilities in a consolidation. Let's zoom in. Identify what's consolidation, what's trending, what I just mentioned. The takeaway, the Dow Jones Industrial Average trending, and the Dow Transports trending. The other NASDAQ trending now. Consolidation. So the point here is first to understand the S&P 500 index has several indexes inside of it. The NASDAQ 100, the Dow Industrial Average, the Dow Transports, Dow Utility, the S&P 100 are inside the S&P 500 here, where the Russell 2000 is its own. The Russell 2000 are small cap companies, very small, like your GameStop, where the Dow Jones has a mixture of different stocks in there. And some of the stocks in the Dow Jones are from the NASDAQ 100. Example, Microsoft, Cisco, they're inside the Dow Jones Industrial Average. These two indexes are inside the S&P 500 index. So when certain stocks move, they're going to have a much more impact on the Dow and the S&P 500 because they're in multiple indexes. So let's go look at the NASDAQ 100 technology stocks. We'll start off with communications equipment. Jupiter, JNPR, red for the week. Yes, you can say that's trending. Consolidation, breakout, consolidation. It's not at the high for the year. So it's underperforming the indexes. That's what we're going to look for. Who's performing equal or better than the indexes. And then you decide if you're not in those, do you want to be in those? And if you're in the bad ones, why are you still in them? That's not good money management. Cisco, Charlie, Sierra, Charlie, Oscar, all-time high for the year. Outstanding. Outstanding. Let's look at a longer duration. So we're looking at 3 years here, and we're not at the high for the past few years, but for this year, outstanding, trending upside. Charlie, Alpha, Lima, X-ray. It's in a consolidation in order to make an all-time high yet since the last time. That's struggling. A lot of whipsaw here, looking at the 3 years now, a lot of whipsaw, not good. Ericsson, ERIC, Echo, Romeo, India, Charlie. It's in a consolidation. Let's look at it for the past 3 years. Yep. It's consolidating, staircase higher high. But again, we've seen other ones outperforming this. Nokia, November, Oscar, Kilo. Yellow candle for the week. That means inside candle, indecision. And it's not at the high from the past years. INCG, India, November, Sierra, Golf. It's trending down. It's bearish, way off the high for the year. That is bad. Do you own mutual funds? Is this in your mutual fund? Why don't you call the person that manages your mutual fund, if it's in there, and tell them they're fired? You can do better on your own. Let's go on to the next. Computer hardware. Computer hardware. Lima, Oscar, Golf, India. Do you have any of their products? They make a lot of products. Red for the week, trending down. HPQ, red for the week, huge trading range, bearish engulfing. That is not looking good. This red candle body engulfed the other prior candle. It engulfed several candles. So on the bigger picture, not only was it a bearish engulfing, that's not looking good. Wow, you could say that's a seller shut off. Oh, sorry, buyer shut off. It trapped all these people in here. That's not good. No. Expect that to go lower. Okay. Wow. DELL, DELL. It's an consolidation. Near the high of this consolidation. That's good. Maybe because they got a lot of government contracts, they're less concerned about the retail. Whiskey, Delta, Charlie, huge consolidation. Building a wedge and a coil. So when it breaks out, whatever direction, that's going to be very interesting. Sierra Tango X-Ray, all-time high for the year. It's trending, looking good. And look, for the past 3 years, it's hit record highs. Okay, done with that. Let's go on to the next. Internet content. Several months ago, I had mentioned about these social media companies or companies that are using internet websites for their businesses. We're looking at them again. They were a leadership partly for last year. They were outperforming several other sectors, which I found very entertaining, funny to laugh at, because these are social media. And I was like, really? Are they going to save the economy? How long is that going to be sustainable? In the past video, you could watch that. And I mentioned, I don't think these things are going to be sustainable because they were outperforming Microsoft, Amazon, Cisco, Apple. Yeah, just for trend wise, they were. I'm not saying they were making more money, more sales, but stock price, their performance better. Well, now look at them. They're all rolling over. Yeah, huge consolidation of Snap, Sierra, November, Alpha, Papa, struggling. Grub, GRUB, food delivery service, it's struggling. Momentum's down, whereas you have the other indexes outperforming. Pinterest, PINS, Papa India, November, Sierra, it's struggling. Looking at, TWTR, Twitter, it's struggling. This was consolidation, and it broke below that, near the record low almost for the year. Not good. GRPN, another food delivery company, or Groupon. Is it, I don't know, something like that. It's in a consolidation, way off the highs. Here's the highs for several years ago. Sierra Tango X-Ray, trending down, broke below this consolidation. A lot of whipsaw. All right, that was internet content. On to the next. Semiconductors. So I mentioned about these several months ago, the semiconductors, because they were putting news out, their difficulties they had. Well, let's remind, semiconductors are used in so many products, cell phones, cars, TVs, computers, so many electronic devices use them. The demand is huge, past, present, even more going forward. So back on May 2nd, 60 Minutes did a story, but I was already bearish months ahead of time on Intel and showing you Intel was struggling. So here, 60 minutes, May 2nd. You could find this and listen to it. It's very interesting when they're interviewing several companies that make semiconductors, one of them being Intel, and this information they give out. Again, you have things called black gold. Black gold is referred to as crude oil. Semiconductors is like the technology version of gold and crude oil. It's a commodity almost. So the point was, you listen to this video, challenges they had, and the timing of the video is late. Again, research, a lot of research, editing, takes time for them to produce this content. And then once they produce it, before it even gets to us, how many people already saw that content, are aware of it? Got it? It's late to the game. So technically, as I'm using charts, as you will see, if you had followed me, especially on my Patreon, you would have seen earlier. So that video came out here 2 weeks ago. The trend was already down, huge sell-off, huge sell-off. Yep. So if you were following the news when they came out and reported it and went short, yep, it went short, lower this week, lower low. You missed a huge amount of the move. And who knows, the move down might be done now. Maybe it's going to be consolidation. I don't trade on fundamentals. I use charts, TNA, technical analysts. November, Victor Delta Alpha is also trending down. Alpha Sierra Mike Lima, it's an acceleration. Outstanding, look at that. Alpha Victor Golf Oscar, breaking below the acceleration. That's struggling. Look at the 3 years. Wow, huge consolidation. So this is demand zone. Let's see if it holds or if it's going to bounce and roll over harder. Struggling. TXN, Texas Instruments. A lot of consolidation here. Yep. We're a trend down and now it's building consolidation. Lima, Romeo, Charlie, X-ray, trending down. And as we look at these 3 years durations, we'll see which ones are way above prior years. Outstanding. Let's go on to more semiconductors. Let's look at Alpha, Mike, Alpha Tango, trending down. But in a bigger picture here, it's an acceleration. Yep, see consolidation, gray box, breakout to the upside, consolidation, breakout to the upside. It's a big retracement here. Alpha Delta, India, huge consolidation. Wow. A lot of consolidation this year, not much of a trend. Charlie, Romeo, Echo, Echo. It's an acceleration, broke below it. That's weakness. That's not leadership. Not good. Alpha Mike Delta, AMD. Also, look at that. That was a stop hunt. That was a huge clue. Huge clue. It hit a supply zone, sellers, and then it went trend down, broke below the consolidation. Oof. Not good if you're owning that one. MU, Micron Technology, also broke below the consolidation. Qualcomm, Quebec, Charlie, Oscar, Mike. Look at that, all-time high for the year, broke below, trending down, and consolidation. This consolidation is building a coil, and it's going to break out at some point. Go on to the next. Software. Yep. Some software. Adobe. Not doing much other than consolidating. Salesforce, Charlie, Romeo, Mike. It's struggling. Yep. Here's the high from last year, and there's not much of a trend in it. On the upside, it's just solid. It's a lot of whipsaw. That's not good. India, November, Tango Uniform. A lot of tight consolidations, breakout to the upside, consolidation, breakout to the upside. Alpha Delta Sierra Kilo. Most of the year, it's been in a consolidation, huge consolidation, a lot of whipsaw. It's not a clear trend, but there's more red here. That's not looking good. Whiskey, Delta, Alpha, Yankee. Time to go. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. Let me know what you thought about this video, and please let me know what you want to see next. If you got value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel. By going below and clicking on my PayPal link, you can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe.